afternoon, my viewers out there. Well, today's show is going to be a wonderful one. It's going to be fun, yet it's going to be something different. I decided to come out and do a roast. And guess who is the main course? Grumpy, of course. Uh, I've got lots of nice friends. I've got several viewers now. I'm so happy to see that I'm getting more and more subscribers each and every day. I appreciate each and every one of you that watch my shows and check out my channel. And I just want to say this today, I may disappear. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm not going to disappear, but it's going to be quite interesting. Let me tell you, it is definitely going to be an interesting show. So, without that, how about let's start getting me roasted? How about that? Let's see. Who wants to do the honors first? Oh, wait, there he is. I
I
knew there
will
was going to be
take the
somebody.
reins on this one. My word.
Uh,
How many
mm,
ways can we roast such a lovely gentleman that obviously opens up many doors? Gee, let me think of the many ways. I'd be here
mm.
all day, but then I'd lose all my nuts.
Yes, I bet you would.
Uh-huh.
Uh, yeah.
I know there's a lot of people that would probably get some great joy out of doing this very thing.
Oh my, yes, yes.
I know we got a couple backstage, but I've gotten word out of the steam yard that there's somebody cooking up something. So stand by, folks. It's
Yeah,
about to get real.
yeah,
All I'm saying.
yeah. This roast here, I may be well done before it's
Are
over.
you sure you know what you got yourself into?
I'm
Just
not
say it.
sure of anything anymore, but hey, I've seen it done on many different ones, and my fame is getting out there. I figured, what the heck? It's time. It's
your
time.
fame, your fame getting a little bit ahead of you, is it? Or we're talking in roast terms, is it getting behind you? Just saying.
Uh, well, maybe.
You see, I'm trying to slowly open the door for you. Unlike one of our upcoming guests, he's going to slam it in your face. I just know that.
No,
Remember,
he's
you started this.
yeah,
You started this.
if I know who that one couch potato is that's going to show up, well, that's another thing. What's a good roast without some good couch potatoes? You got to have
Yeah.
potatoes and roast together.
Got, gotta bring the fixins. Gotta bring the fixins.
That's
That's
right.
all. Yep. Anyway,
Well, I tell
we
you.
have oh, we have a
Well,
backstage guest that's just chatting away.
how about that?
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Well, let me see. I think with all the stories you have, I think we have more than ample opportunity to actually have a good roast. What do you think? It's like
I
the
believe we
days.
do.
It's like the days of old-fashioned television. When
Yep,
you had
yep.
who remembers Dean Martin and all of the what? How did they Rat Pack? You know
Mm,
all those
yes,
roasts. Yeah.
yes. And
I
there's
think
been
that's what
many.
you were. I think that's what you were thinking when you came up with the
Well,
concept, but
there's
I
been
don't
many
think we're
other
going to be
famous actors that I've actually watched their roasts and enjoyed them, and I thought, why not have Grumpy be roasted? Why not?
exactly, exactly,
Today seems to be a good day.
exactly. So it's all about love and trucking. So why don't we bring one of these backstage guests up and see what they can
Oh
add to
my,
the confusion, huh?
oh my.
So, so one of our more loyal panelists, what have
Uh,
you got to add to the whole mix of roasting Grumpy?
Go easy on me, old man. Go easy.
How often do you have to get basted?
Oh, well, I guess that
Hey,
all depends on what side's dry.
uh, there you go.
No.
On what side's dry? That's cute.
Crispy or. Mm. Nah, I'll go easy on you. But
Well,
I will get the turkey baster out for you.
thanks. I appreciate that.
Not a
Yeah.
problem. Not a problem. Seems
Uh-huh.
as you missed your shower yesterday.
Uh-huh. Yeah. There's there's somebody in the audience that happened to remember a fact that goes well with roast. I don't know. How many of you like mayonnaise on your roast? Just saying.
Yeah. All
There's
right. All
there's
right.
there's an
Yeah.
there's an inside joke on that one. Only
Yeah.
Okay.
only a select few of us know that.
I'll just
But
say coleslaw
yeah,
sometimes cannot be your friend.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. Coleslaw, coleslaw. Is that your story and you're sticking to it? Okay.
100%.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
coleslaw is made out of cabbage, and cabbage is well known to produce gas.
Oh,
Oh,
so all right.
wow.
So, now he's calling me gassy. Thanks.
Just
Better
remember,
better gassy than sassy.
there you go.
Well,
You started this. Just remember that, Grumpy.
that's all
Just
right.
remember.
That's all right. The wind blows both directions, there, poet.
There
One
you go.
day it shall blow back up north.
I doubt it. I doubt
That's
it.
that's a nor'easter of a different kind. Let's bring in another guest, shall we?
We shall.
Somebody who carries a lot of roast.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah. He's
Uh-oh.
really full of it today, huh? Isn't he? So unmute yourself, Larry. Say hello to the crowd.
I didn't mute myself to begin with, but anyway,
Now,
Grumpy can't decide if he's a shoulder roast, rough roast, chuck roast.
shoulder. Well, he takes a lot on the shoulder, but he also takes a lot up. Never mind. I'm not even gonna go there.
He is in now. That would put me in the category of rump roast now, wouldn't it?
I was trying not to go there, but
I was
I'm
trying
saving-
to finish that, but keep it
yeah,
friendly.
I was saving that for one of our upcoming panelists. I'll give him that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm
I see
telling
more.
you.
If I see more than his avatar, I'll bring him up. But I'm not sure what he's doing. But
He's in a spin cycle.
He's still circling around, waking up. So
That's what I
give
said.
us a
He's in
little
a
bit.
spin cycle.
no, that's not the one I'm talking about. But I see an avatar with one of our panelists, as opposed to his face on camera.
I'm scared.
I don't know how he wants to do it because I don't
I'm
think
scared.
I don't think he has a need to be avatared, but I don't know. When I see your face, I'll bring you up. Meantime, we got another guest
Oh no.
joining the roast. God bless you. Welcome to the show, Thumper.
Hello.
Hey, did you bring the yeah, I see it. Did you bring the condiments or are we eating the
Hey, that's all right. I hear rabbits make good roast too.
Rabbit? Oh,
Hey, you know what? They do make good roast. Rabbit tastes good.
that's
That's why all the women like me.
Oh.
almost funny.
Now I see that head going. What is that?
Anyway, well, talking about DJs and
Hey, wait a
funny
minute now.
upcomings,
You can't eat me there, friend from the north.
sweet baby Ray. I didn't know they sold that stuff in Canada. Oh wow, look at that.
Hey, just because the title is Roast Grumpy does not mean I'm for eating, okay? I'm getting a little worried there.
We can't play the music, but we can bring in our local DJ and affiliate that loves roast. So let's bring on Driving with John. God bless you. Welcome to the show.
Oh no.
So,
Bye, guys. See you later.
If Thumper says that rabbit tastes good, does that make him a cannibal?
Ooh. told you, it got real quick.
Mhm.
And once again, folks, this is not just roast and grumpy. So, hey,
Then you should have
We-
really changed the title, Mr. Amish Chewbacca.
You don't have
Day.
you don't have to worry about it because I consulted my team for that one. So
yeah. The team agrees, do they?
yes,
my team
very much.
agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
muted.
Somebody
So-
muted.
I should warn you guys, I'm getting a PM right now, so I'm going to be in and out.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's understandable.
I'd actually forgotten about that, John. I'm
Somebody's
sorry.
breathing in their mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Larry, you're having mic issues.
Yeah, is that
There
better?
you go.
It's
That's
very-
much better.
Yeah.
Larry
Can
is a
y'all hear
mic
me
issue,
now?
but I'm not sure it's a mic issue or a Larry issue, but it's an issue.
He was starting to remind me of somebody else.
Driving with John traded us all in for his own other team.
Oh,
His
I
other
didn't-
team.
wait a minute.
No, he
Wait a
didn't
minute.
trade nothing. He just
No.
Dropped us
utilized
like yesterday's news.
he
To
just
be
utilized
completely transparent,
something he realized works well.
Well, also to be transparent, I'm married to somebody in my team, so I have to be loyal to them.
Yeah.
And I want to be loyal to them. So if you're going to make me choose, Larry, see ya.
There's a saying out here on the road:
Huh?
bros before fill in the blank.
Oh, no.
God,
Robin, you're in
no.
8th
Oh,
grade,
boy.
okay?
Oh,
I'm
my.
not in 8th grade anymore.
Yeah. I was going to say, Larry, very careful with that. You're not married, so you don't understand the severity of that bros before finish this statement. I'm not doing it. Okay. We aren't doing that here. This is a roast.
That's
Okay.
8th
Yeah.
grade locker room talk right there. That's
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. You got to be real careful.
You said you were married to one of your team members. Well, you got to quit talking to Fate like that.
Huh?
What was that?
You
Gotta
gotta quit talk. He's married to one of his team members. He's got to quit talking about Fate like that.
Hey,
Oh,
Fate-
no. Good Lord.
Oh man.
Fate laughed just as hard as everybody else last night when I said it. So apparently he's not on the team. Though
Oh.
I have asked his opinion on a few things, so I consider him part of my team. But, just like a couple other panelists on here.
Yes.
Nope.
I have no opinion. I plead the fifth.
Hey, everybody on this
Just go
panel.
back to your cannibalism.
I
You'll be
did
all
not
right.
have relations with that woman.
Oh, my
There you
goodness.
go. That's cold.
Put the cigar away.
Everybody on this panel knows how nuts I go when I start my show. Sometimes I
Hey, leave
say
my
some
acorns
so
alone.
crazy-
I'm not a crook.
I say some pretty grandiose stuff too, so I can kind of relate to the language used. It makes perfect sense. So I don't know many people. I don't know many people in broadcasting that compare myself to or compare themselves to Rush Limbaugh. I'm just saying, So I kind of have that team
You can't
mentality
roast
going.
yourself. That takes the fun out of all of it. Come on.
I know, right?
Yeah, you can't do that.
You
Hey,
know,
Bob,
boss man,
Bob,
you're
Bob, just sit down and recharge your batteries. Let us roast you, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't want to miss out on it. There it is.
What's a roast without some good crosstalk, right? I mean, you always got to
Why
talk
does
shop.
driving with John know how to do that so well?
That's-
You ever
Oh,
wonder that?
Larry, careful,
he
careful.
used it on his wife.
He's got good sound effects qualities about the man. That's all it is. That's all
Hey,
I'm going to
Larry.
say.
Larry, pay attention. I'll show you exactly where I learned that.
Major itch up there on that nose of yours, sir. Take care of that.
Yeah.
Poet looks like he's sitting for his ride home. The
Well,
hearse.
it's all about how you touch this one right here. It's all about that.
Yes,
Yeah.
guaranteed.
Yeah, I don't know how you want to take this, but actually, I give Poet a compliment because actually he's come a long way. He's sitting there with the cap right now, and he kind of has this look in his eyes, looking into the camera and or the screen. And I'm kind of thinking Brett Michaels. Is that what you're going after? Are you trying to do that Brett Michaels look? I mean, is that
Who
'cause-
is Brett Michaels?
oh my God,
Oh,
you don't know who Brett Michaels is?
the
Oh
lead
my
singer
God.
of Poison.
Yeah, lead singer. Brett Michaels is the lead singer of the rock group Poison back in the 80s.
Every rose has its thorn.
Yep.
Okay.
And wait. Now
Dude, the freaking 80s weren't good to you, were they?
No, they
you're
weren't.
a biker. You're a biker, right?
Too many toothpicks. Too many toothpicks.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Too many toothpicks.
They have nothing but a good time. Da, da, da. You don't remember that song? Yep. Yep. I know you
Mm.
that
remember.
was that was Poison.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's Poison.
Mhm.
Yep. Every rose has its
Boss man.
thorn. That'll be a good time.
Don't quit your
Big
day job.
hits.
Shut
Big hits. Don't quit your day job.
I'm not planning
That's
on
why
it.
I'm a broadcaster. I'm not a singer. Okay, let's get that straight. All right.
Well, the fact is, you actually sung on live. You know,
On a serious note, it says live up in the corner up there, but
Yeah.
when I go back into the recording end of this StreamYard, it says not recording yet.
Huh?
That's-
Well, I'm
that's
showing
weird.
live.
No, I know it says it right over there. Or
Oh,
over
it's
there.
showed
I don't
up.
know.
it's
It
live
showed
on
up.
It's over
YouTube.
there.
One way.
Yeah.
How's this?
showed
I'll
up
fix
right-
that.
Or
Right
there.
above
It's
me.
one of those two
No.
sides.
It's right
Up
above
here in
Grumpy.
the upper left corner above Grumpy, it says live. So
Yeah.
we're
Yes.
covered. Yeah.
Yeah, but see, I don't know if Grumpy's there or there because my
Yeah.
cameras are like this. I don't
Okay,
know.
so when you
None of-
point right, you're pointing left. When you
Right.
point
Yep. and point left.
left, you're pointing
That's
Right.
gonna
right.
confuse me. I'm gonna
Right.
change that. Hang on. Settings.
You could change that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's called mirror your
All right.
camera. And as soon as he changes
that's
that,
not
What the
Frank.
actual hell?
That's
I
Frank.
didn't know that.
Over there's
Yeah.
Frank, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you
Yeah.
have me.
now
Yes.
Frank is there. Yeah.
No, now you confused
And
the poor
that-
man. Cut that
And
out.
that is the Cannibal Rabbit down below. And that's the Cannibal Rabbit's employee over there.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Does Thumper make you eat rabbit since he's a cannibal?
It depends on whether or not it died after the pregnancy test.
Oh,
What?
Poet. Region, dude. Region.
I didn't hear what he said.
I don't even think Thumper knows what that is. I don't think he knows what that's all about, Poet. I
don't
remember
know,
that being told to
freaking-
me.
I didn't hear what he said. Boss man was explaining it, and everybody wants to talk over him. So
Go ahead, explain it there, boss man.
Oh, I just said what you said. I mean, that's because he didn't hear what you said.
I still
Okay.
don't know what he said.
So, Larry was asked if you feed him rabbit. And I said only after it died after a rabbit after a pregnancy
Pregnancy
test.
test. Yeah.
Hmm.
Now, do you understand that, Thumper?
Yeah, I know exactly what that was. Back in my 20s, that would be all,
That's it. If the
Yeah.
rabbit died,
Right.
you were on the hook for
my
18
early
years.
20s. Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Wait,
Yeah.
did he just say back in his 20s? What, like 2 days ago?
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, when I was young and stupid yesterday.
Me too. Me too.
I think John was talking about Thumper, not you, but cool. All right. That was-
Right? No, I'll let him take it. I mean,
Yeah.
That's cool.
And we're having a good time.
And we always do.
Said.
We always do.
We try to make Grumpy's
Hey, Poet.
Couch a fun place to be.
Yeah.
Hey, Poet, your ride's outside. Your hearse is ready.
What's
His
that? Larry?
what?
Rides outside what?
His
A
hearse
hearse.
is
Shut
ready.
out.
A hearse.
A hearse. That's funny. That's his taxi. What are you talking about?
That's what I said. His ride was ready.
Yeah.
And the sad part is he's the one that drives it.
Don't make me spit out my coffee.
Oh, now we've got to make him spit
When he
out his
pulls
coffee
up,
at one
when
point.
when when Poet pulls up in his hearse to pick someone up for an Uber ride, they're looking out there and there's like, The Walking Dead just happened in my house.
Poet, hold on. I got a good one. Poet, you said you don't want to spit out your coffee. Well, be like your wife and just swallow it like a champ.
Ooh, ooh.
Ouch!
We
Ouch!
are closely borderlining the roast to the fire. I mean, it is like right there. We are hard charring the
I'm
outside.
telling you.
Some people
I
like
mean-
their roast nicely,
Well
evenly
done.
cooked, and some of them
Well
like
done.
it right in the coals. Apparently,
Right, yeah.
Thumper likes it definitely in the coals.
You talk about well done. I mean,
No.
we're gonna have you fried and fricasseed 16 ways to Sunday before the end of the show, Grumpy. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
That light on Grumpy's head looks like a landing strip
I'll be back, guys.
Yep.
All right, man.
for an airplane.
Landing strip.
A landing strip for mosquitoes.
And he's
No,
afraid
they
to
get
get
airplane.
At least he doesn't look like an Amish Chewbacca tonight.
Amish Chewbacca.
That's debatable.
Hey, I still
Well-
have my Scottish beard.
You're
Scottish. So
Mennonite,
is that
you're
the direction you're going in now, Grumpy?
Yes, I'm Scottish.
Well, we
This-
know what you are.
I'm
but what
giving
you
her all
look
she's
like-
got.
You're not
Yeah, what
Scottish, you're not drunk all the time.
Yeah.
Aye,
I was gonna-
Captain.
I Captain. Yeah.
It's a little hard to get junk off of screwdrivers. Just
Hey,
saying.
Hey, Grumpy, I just got a call from Oklahoma. They're rescinding your citizenship.
Oh.
They
Well-
said you said you were Scottish, and so they're like, "Oh, we thought he was Oklahoman. He's out of here."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See you guys. I'm being deported.
Yeah, no. Your southern card is about to get cut.
Cut. Yeah.
Hey,
there you
wait,
go.
wait. Yeah, well, that man right next to you says I'm not Southern.
You're not.
Well,
Well, what's the difference between a southern roast and a rump roast?
Bigger than the other.
One's bigger than the other.
So
Really?
Pinker.
Well, I mean, he was bringing it
Peter!
up. I figured I'd ask the question. I mean, come on now,
Unbelievable.
right?
well, you started it.
I was going to say, you asked for this, Grumpy. Remember that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He said, let's have a show where we can have a roast. I'm like, are you sure?
I forgot
Like-
the pot roast at McDonald's or at
Wait a minute. Wait. You go to McDonald's to get a pot roast?
No, he goes.
Interesting.
He goes to Dollar General.
Dollar General.
That's believable right there. Believable 100%.
Actually, I don't go to Dollar General.
Hey,
I was gonna-
don't knock Dollar General.
Oh, well, there we go. There's somebody that claimed it.
I go to Costco and Sam's Club.
Mhm.
You notice how my boss goes to Costco and Sam's Club, and I have to stick with Walmart or
Oh, you poor
Dollar
man.
General.
Well,
Dude,
you know,
go to
either-
that. You go to Walmart and Dollar General a lot more than I go to Costco and Sam's Club.
Either or, it's all Chinese stuff.
No,
Yeah.
not all.
Yeah.
No.
Got fresh
No.
cat.
Go to Walmart, okay, and see how much is American made or Canadian made.
Hold on 1 second. Boss man,
What's up?
if you have your mouth open anymore, a fly will start using it as a landing strip.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get these fans in the back of this truck working because it's awful hot in here. I don't even have my truck running. I'm trying to figure out how to cool it off in here.
Turn your
Are
APU
Are you
on.
getting roasted yourself?
Yes, literally. I got to figure out how to cool off in here. I got to open the windows or
Turn it
something. I'll be
into
right
a
back.
pot roast.
This is supposed to be the roast of Grumpy. I guess it's going to be the roast of Boss Man, literally.
Now, what the hell? People are saying it's roasting everybody, not and it's just the roast of Grump. So which one is it? Is it roasting you or is it roasting everybody?
I'm just the
Wait
host
a
with the
minute. Wait a
most, you
minute.
know.
Wait a minute. Didn't he give me a heck of a hard time when I was backstage and all I had was an icon? But yet he can do it? What is he, the co-host? Or now he's the co-ghost?
Yeah, he's the
Oh, wait.
co-ghost.
I know
He's
what happened.
roasting. He's roasting right now. He needs to baste himself.
I have
I
to
know what
disconnect
happened.
everything
He
from my
had to.
laptop to
He
make
got
my
a
adjustments.
notification. We can't hear you, Ghost. Be quiet. He got
Yeah,
a notification that the TA had a sale, so he had to run real quick and get in there because he's part of the TA right now.
No, he's parked at a petrol.
Oh, TA
Or
Petrol, same thing.
pilot. Sorry, pilot.
Love.
He is.
Oh.
Wait. I just saw a pig fly by. Hang on. Holy crap! Must be.
Oh,
so
he
damn
isn't
hot.
a pilot. He is.
No. He found that in a
Dun,
garbage
ta-da!
can. He found that in a garbage can and at TA, and he just wanted to act like he was there. That's what it is.
I don't call this garbage. That's
You mean you actually
garbage.
found some good coffee?
That's great.
Yes.
He's been transformed now.
Well,
I don't know
truck
what
stop
I've
am
been
I at
missing.
right now.
Oh, mercy.
Ah, they make some really good extreme energy coffee. I grant you, that's the best stuff around.
I mean, we can start grabbing bottles of alcohol here in the shop and showing them off since everybody's showing everything off.
Right?
Oh, shit.
Oh wow! Let's see. Everybody just turn the lights off. Bing, bing.
I'm back.
See, everybody's turning the lights off. What's up with that?
What, you mean lights are off and nobody's home?
Yeah.
Well, that's better than the lights are on and nobody's home.
Ah, that keeps
That's
the
your case,
burglars.
poet.
That keeps the burglars away.
Yeah, him too. What was
They
that,
moved
Larry?
out a long time ago.
Yeah. Mm.
Come on now, poet. You know you got one up your sleeve. You can roast old Larry down there.
Not yet. I'm working on
Oh,
it.
he's working on it. Oh, it's going to be a goodie. That's going to be one of
It
them
might be.
lingering
It might
farts.
be next Sunday when he comes up with it.
It'll be one of them lingering farts once he gets a hold of you.
That's okay, Larry. At least he
So,
won't
because
be
we have-
expecting it.
I'm assuming my audio is back to working again. You guys can hear me
It
through
is.
this.
Yeah, it never went away.
Well, it did because I had to disconnect it in order to open the windows to the truck.
Oh.
I'm kind of in a cage. When I set up my audio and everything, I got to disconnect all the wires to walk up to the front of the truck, though. But so everybody here, I think, knows Grumpy for a long enough time to have a particularly funny memory. So let's talk about something really funny. Again, you wanted this, Grumpy, so let's
I've
make
been
the
waiting.
show let's make the show interesting. Poet, what's your funniest memory of Grumpy? Something that, I mean, as soon as you hear his name, you immediately think of that reminds you of him, or makes you laugh when you think about Grumpy.
You are.
Well, that means yesterday when he was sitting there, not on the couch, he was sitting there with no shirt, no hat, and he barrel-chested and hairy-chested. He said, well, I'm waiting to go for a haircut.
Okay.
All right. Fair enough on that one. You got me.
And what he should have done was, well, I need my chest hairs curled, or
Very
use a
funny.
straightening iron.
A straightening iron.
Yeah.
Don't tempt my barber, because she'll do that.
Yeah. I think Larry wants to talk.
Well, he did for a minute, but then he took his headset off, so now he can't hear nothing. So.
Oh no, he's back.
All right, there you go. What about you, Larry?
The first time I met that fool, I regret it to this day.
All right, tell us about that occasion.
We met up at a pilot.
Okay.
He knows where I'm going with this.
Go.
Yeah.
Everybody does. So we meet up at this pilot, and for some reason it had a KFC in it.
Hold
He
up,
goes,
hold
well,
up,
let's
hold up,
go
hold
get
up,
some
hold up.
chicken.
You should really rephrase that on meeting up because you're putting an image in everybody's head that you two were in the sleeper together.
Only you, Thumper. Only you would think that.
Only you.
No,
That's
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 Hey, at
an
least
image
I
I
wasn't the
can't.
one that rode around with him in the same truck for over a week.
I was not going to go there,
That's
Grumpy.
training.
Come on now.
That's different.
no
That's
meeting
Yeah,
up.
that's what you call it nowadays, is training. All right.
Meeting up is different than hooking up, right?
Anyway, continue your story, Larry.
Anyway, Grumpy goes into the KFC, and I'm just sitting there talking because I think we were on the phone with a bunch of people. I can't remember, but I think so. And Grumpy was just eating away, and he got this white substance on his nose.
Coleslaw.
And I felt
Coleslaw.
like
Don't ruin
it was
the
a
story,
photo.
Grumpy. It's his story.
I felt like it was a photo opportunity.
Mm.
Took a picture. It's on my TikTok. You can go watch it.
That's okay. That's okay.
Uh-huh.
That's okay.
Are we pushing our channel on Grumpy's couch?
No.
I'm picking on you, buddy. I'm picking on you.
Mm.
That was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Well, I believe that's an utterly discussion there, my friend. That'll be tuned in on my channel too.
I'm sure, yeah. Well, seeing as how he was willing to interject and clear the air, Thumper, what about you?
Mm.
What's a memory you have of Grumpy that kind of comes to mind every time his name is mentioned?
Are you talking to me?
You're the only Thumper on the panel.
Well, I didn't hear that. I'm doing other stuff at the moment too. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Shame on you.
That's normal.
I'll take the fucking dick out of my ears.
Seriously, though, what comes to mind?
Every time I hear Grumpy's name, I laugh. I sit there and smile, and laugh, and think about the Senex over there. Yeah. Sorry. I sit and think about every time he gets into one of his laughing fits, I guess you could call it, because it
Laughing
reminds me of
fit.
so much of like Woody the Woodpecker, and it's like a freight train. Once you get it going, it ain't stopping. Yeah, mine's pretty boring.
Well, nothing's saying it has to be boring or not. I mean, a roast is a roast, you know? I mean, not everybody eats the cabbage with the roast, but it's always offered.
I've offered to send him heart pills
he
when he gets
will
into his
always-
laughing fits.
He will always be Amish in a Chewbacca at night when he's not on camera.
Amish Chewbacca.
Or no. What did I say he was last night? It was Chewbacca and what was the other?
An Ewok.
Ewok.
An Ewok. There you go. Yep. I said if you shaved off his beard, you had enough to make an Ewok with. But that was my
Gosh.
No, it'd
Yeah.
probably be enough to make a beaver.
Really?
Easy now.
Yeah. Of all the things you had to compare him to that. I mean, I can't unsee that.
It was like that show.
It could be a beaver or a prairie dog. You take a pick.
Okay. A
Good night,
prairie dog.
Turtle poking out of its shell.
Good night, Larry. You just fell asleep on this one.
No, that would be
Prairie dog?
That would be a whole family of prairie dogs.
Anyway.
Oh,
Well,
man.
to be true and give driving with John a minute or so, because he's probably dealing with mechanics right now.
And he's also probably stewing up a really good memory.
Probably, knowing him. The first thing that comes to mind when I think of Grumpy is obviously how antithetical the name you've chosen is. Because when I first met you, you were all about being this funny, jovial laugh, to go to what Thumper was saying a minute ago. every time we say something ridiculously funny, you go into this nonstop sounding like a Chevy trying to get started on a cold day. I mean, that's the way that's how you get. But then look at your name. You're the grumpy old trucker. And I'm thinking to myself, what in the hell is this guy doing? He's a grumpy old trucker, but yet I have yet to see maybe one rant where you're actually a grumpy old trucker. I'm like, dude, you don't carry the name. You don't. You don't even mean it. I mean, you should be like, Jackie Gleason on God or something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
To the moon, Alice.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, right. I'm like, what the hell's grumpy about this guy? Because he's not even close. But all right, whatever. Your name, your channel. You do it. You do you, boo.
Well, like I've said before, never ever judge a book by its cover.
Yep.
You have to read it to figure it out.
Yep, exactly. Well, perk up, John. Give us something to go on here, man. We're running dry on stories. What do you think of? What do you think of when you associate the name Grumpy Old Trucker with something about Grumpy? What's your fondest or funniest memory?
I think he's still busy.
Chatting with the mechanics. He's like, I got time for this. Doesn't look like we're getting a whole lot of comments.
Maybe he's playing in the grease. Hint, boss man.
Yeah. No, that was his moment last night. So I'll give that to him. Yeah. Unlike what it looks like, we really do have a lot of fun when we do these shows. I mean, I laugh. I think it's funny. I think it's great. And you really do have something going here, Grumpy. I totally salute you, brother.
I try to make everybody's days. They can tune into the Grumpy Old Trucker show and think they're going to be getting grumpy stuff, but they're going to get a good chuckle for the day, and that's what I'm all about. I enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
You know,
if you guys got some ideas for future shows, you'd love to come on and talk, or you just like to hear us BS about it, send an email, grumpyoldtruckers@gmail.com. Let this man know he's all about having fun, entertaining, talking about things that nobody else really thinks about. Because honestly, your Facebook group is a perfect example. I was first attracted to your Facebook group when you first approached me about it. And I forget what you originally had for a description, but I kind of tweaked it a little bit. And what attracted me was your whole idea that it's not just about truckers. It includes a lot of other people, which I think is the big attraction with this channel right now. It's not just trucking. My show's just trucking because that's all I talk about. But yours, the whole totally different thing. It's everybody. It's everybody. Train engineers, people, big equipment operators, anybody that puts their hands in, running machines or big equipment. I mean, all of us can get something from it and have a lot of fun. So, definitely let us know what you think. I mean, whether it's on the show now or in the comments on the replay, we certainly want to hear from you. Because
I look at it this way with that, what you just said is, you might say, if it has wheels of some sort and it rolls, I have interest in it.
Yep, exactly. I actually didn't start really putting up stuff on my channels about trains until you and I got together. You started kind of, relating with me and actually showing up on my channels. I started putting stuff up about trains because miraculously enough, as soon as I started associating with your Facebook group, I started getting stuff in my inbox on my YouTube, on my feed, actually. And I say inbox, but on my feed about train enthusiasts. And now I get them all the time. I mean, truck spotting. That's another thing. A lot of people don't know. There's a lot of people, all they do is just, they'll shoot pictures of truck driving by them and they won't say a word, but that's all their channel is. And they're going places, dude. I mean, it's like people want to see that for some reason. Don't know why. But I never saw that shit before you and I started talking. Now I get it all the time in my feed. It's crazy.
Well, back to the train subject on that, one of my favorite trains of all time that restored by Union Pacific is the Union Pacific 4014, which is the big boy. and I have done a lot of different things. I'm part of their groups, and I do a lot of AI for them, and they enjoy it. They like it. I bring a lot of their older
Yep.
photos to life, and I do that as
Older,
well with my stuff.
almost sound like you said older fogies. I was gonna get careful now. Careful now. Don't want to single out poet now. Come on, let's be nice.
Yeah, I know. I'm just waiting on a good whirlwind to come by because he's he's a fart in a whirlwind there.
Hey, you're funny. I'll tell you.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Howdy, Canadian salute to you as well, my friend.
Give me a name, Grumpy, of one of your songs that you have on your music list. So let's give people
Oh my
some time to
goodness.
think of.
Oh my
Let's,
goodness.
yeah, because you can't see it. I can. So give me a
I
name.
know. Honestly, I just kind of look through their boss man. If it looks interesting and appealing, pick it, play it.
All right.
Because
Well,
I have got so many.
Or we're gonna play one of these, and while we're doing that, just think back on some of the things that you've heard go on and have happened since you've gotten to know Grumpy, and let's talk about it. So, as soon as the music stops.
Sounds great.
Before you start playing that, I want to say something. Why are you guys making it sound like this is like a farewell to Grumpy?
No, it's not a farewell.
It's not.
Well,
And
you're
what
like,
did
oh,
we say?
favorite memory, and now you're saying favorite story and like what means the most. It's like it's
What is a
like
roast
we're
to
at
you?
a funeral.
What is a roast? Okay, Thumper, what is a roast to you?
Sorry, you just dissed the hell out of them.
Well,
I think we've
everybody's
been
run
doing
out of
a pretty
ideas.
I think we've been doing a pretty successful job of that. It's not nothing like. Well, how many roasts have you been to, Thumper?
Absolutely zero, because I watch about 2 seconds of it and I get tired of it.
Okay, so and all of a sudden you're the authority to like it's a funeral. No, it's a welcome. No, it's
No,
a freaking funeral.
The way you are making it sound like it's like we're saying goodbye forever. You're a good radio guy. You're a good YouTuber and everything else. There goes the fucking freight train.
You were looking for it, Thumper. There you go. You just started it. That train is not going to stop for a while. I hope you know.
Come on, where's the Woody and the Woodpecker?
Somebody kick that Chevy. God knows it's good start.
Someone better give him a heart pill.
Right?
Yeah, you can't even breathe. Yeah, we might be going to a funeral here.
Yeah, right? Somebody kickstart that damn nitro pill. Good Lord.
Thank you.
Oh,
All
goodness sakes.
Yeah.
Whew.
All right. Favorite stories coming up in a minute.
With memories of laughter, my heart's full of pride. My trucking family's right here by my side. Together we stand through thick and thin, and this big rig life will always win. My trucking family, they mean the world to me. In every turning mile is love that I see. Through struggles and triumphs, we'll always be strong. In this big rig life, together we belong. They laugh on the road, on the starlit skies. I hear their voices, love never dies. From the open highway to the home-cooked meals, it's the fun that we try here by my side. Together we stand through thick and thin. In this big rig life, we'll always win. And then we stand in family, my trucking family. They mean the world to me. In every turning mile, it's love that I see. The struggles and triumphs will always be strong. In this big rig life, together we hear their voices, love never dies. The open highway to the home-cooked meals. It's the fun that we try here by my side. If ever we stand through thick and thin, in this big league life, we'll always win. My trucking family, they mean the world to me. In every turning mile, it's love that I see. Through struggles and triumphs, we'll always be strong. In this big league life, together we belong. Late nights on the road under starlit skies. I hear their voices, love never dies. From the open highway to the home-cooked meals. It's the fun that we share, that's the real deal.
Who wants to begin the whole thing of stories, as I mentioned a minute ago?
Well, now I can wake up after that song's over with.
Hey, look, we got people in the audience. The reason I did that is we got people in the audience that actually do like that. Whether they watch on the replay or watching it live, they actually do like the fact that Grumpy plays his music.
I thought
So-
this was a roast, so that's what we were kind of doing. That's why you
Well,
said that.
yeah, and we are. We got to show props to Grumpy's audience, so give him credit, all right? So, yeah,
Thank
anyway.
you.
Anyway.
Grumpy, it was a beautiful song.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
uh,
I about
Okay.
fell asleep though.
oh, BS, Larry.
That's
You're,
okay.
on, you're not even on
Your dog
camera.
Riley will just come right over there and give you a big old smooch and wake you right back up.
Half the panel is incognito right now.
I
So
know.
y'all can't really say a thing.
You know, well,
That's because I fell asleep.
we're you know, killing our lungs is what we're doing.
I know.
Yeah.
You know, I'm also here too, and I've been doing the same thing during the whole entire show. So,
Yeah, you have no room to talk.
but I'm here on camera, right? I'm
I
actually
am too.
roasting. I'm actually roasting the host. Yeah.
Hey, that was a
Roasting.
rhyme. Roasting the hosted.
There you go. That's what us broadcasters do. What can I tell you?
I'm the host with the most.
Yeah,
You
host
can't use that line, my friend.
you're
I
the
can
host. with
too.
the- Hey,
No,
you're
you
the host.
Cannot.
The
I
host
You're
can
the
too because he
host.
says it differently.
You're the host
the
with the
most.
woodpecker thumbnail. That's all I'm
Right.
saying.
You're funny.
The host with the
Hey, you got to
most
admit
for
that
the
was
roast.
pretty funny. Yeah, you got to
Have we
admit.
had anybody do any comments? Have we had any comments, boss man?
No comments. No, it's been dry. That's kind of the reason why I'm switching topics.
Dry as a popcorn
start
fart
off.
on a windy day.
I'll start off because what I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping to incite one of our incognito guests at the moment to kind of bring up a story, because one of the things that always comes to mind when I think of you as, you know, rather than first time I met you, but currently, it don't take much to get him started, as Thumper just proved a minute ago.
Yep.
All you got to do is say something a certain way, and the old Chevy comes to life.
Right.
I think it's freaking funny. Every time, if he calls me and he's in a bad mood, okay, which doesn't really happen very often, but he's a grumpy old trucker, so yeah, it happens. All I've got to do is say something a certain way, and he just goes freaking nuts.
Mhm.
And I remember the first time it happened was we were talking about Oklahoma. He was telling me about his area and things he had going on around, and he mentioned acorns. Now, I'm from the
Acorns.
north.
Acorns.
I'm from the north. I call them acorns.
Mhm.
Now, as soon as I say the name, he just, boom, disappears. He'll blame his phone. He'll blame his internet. But the
Mhm.
truth is, he don't want to know. He don't want no part of this.
Mhm.
No, I'm picking on him. He's actually coming back. But the first time I heard him say it, I'm like, you said what, Grumpy? He said acorns. I'm like, no. I'm from the north, okay?
Mhm.
They are acorns. He said, no, they're acorns. No, acorns. We went back and forth for over a freaking half hour. Then we called Driving with John. We got him on a conference call. The three of us on a call. And even John said, no, they are not acorns. How do you spell it? And Grumpy said, A-C-O-R. He said, where the hell is there an urn in
Yeah.
acorn?
Yeah.
Point proven. So it
So-
was 2 against 1. And everybody else here, who else says acorns? Larry,
So,
you say acorn? No, it's an acorn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, poet? Acorn
No.
or acorn?
it's acorn. However,
right.
I want to know what he calls a field of kern.
A what? Field of what?
Kern.
Kern.
Corn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Do you shuck
Well,
kern?
you know, I
You
like
shuck
to
kern?
eat my kern on the cab.
Kern on the cab. What are you from Massachusetts?
Massachusetts.
Don't you know?
You park the car
Hmm In the garage.
in the garage? Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I pick on him. It's funny, but just the way he says stuff is funny.
Well, as long as y'all don't want my whatnot shelf or my
I was going to let John bring that up. You just disappointed me. I was going to let John, but he's so incognito and dealing with his oil change. or whatever.
he's pedal farting right now.
Yeah. What's
Yeah,
a,
there you go.
what's a whatnot shelf? Explain a whatnot shelf.
Whatnot shelf. It's what
You
you
don't know
don't
what a
want, and you have a shelf for it.
Hey, you don't know what a whatnot shelf is, poet?
No.
You got a whatnot shelf kind of behind you. I see toilet paper on it right now, but
No, that's
that's what I think of whatnot.
That's paper towel.
Paper towels, whatever.
But
Yeah.
I have here.
Great.
I have a whatnot drawer.
Oh,
That's just a junk drawer.
yeah. I was gonna say that's a garbage pail right there. I have a few of those myself.
I got one in the house.
That's a northern thing.
Yep. So what
Yeah,
about you, acorns? Have you ever heard that? I mean, I know you all in Minnesota don't say acorns.
Never heard of it until I started hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, right.
And then every
No.
time y'all fucking talk about fucking acorns, either that freaking game pops up on like, because you know Big Brother's watching.
Yeah, you're right.
I get that
AI.
game, or I get pictures of like evil green acorns popping up on my phone all the time.
Interesting.
That evil AI controlling your feed and social media.
I will be right back, guys. I got an issue with the truck that I'm trying to figure out. That's why.
Hey, man, figure it out. God bless you.
Okie dokie.
We're all truckers, man. We got to do our job.
So I'm still wondering what Oklahomans call a field of corn. Is it a field of kern? And
No.
do you pop kern or do you pop corn?
Well, if you're grumpy, you pop kern and you harvest the kern and all that, you know.
I think you're making this up, Grumpy.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're egging him on. Is what you're
Oh,
doing.
yeah. And that's fine. You
Yeah.
know, the one thing I gotta say about it, and it's not a roast, there are times when, well, and the same goes for you there, boss man. There are times when he asks questions that I really, really, really have to think about so I can answer them.
Well,
You know,
I think
and
that's true of all of us. You know.
that's from back in the day.
Yeah. That's true of all of us, man.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, hey, you know, that's part of living life. You know,
Yep.
like you say yourself. If you don't learn, what are you doing? You're doing it wrong.
You're dead.
You know. Exactly.
Yeah, and
You know?
then once you're 6 feet under, there's a whole new way of looking at the world.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. Well, so what else you want to cover, Grump?
I'm telling you what, it has been some heck of a show. I mean, you can pull me out of the oven. I think I'm almost done.
Well done
Yep,
or
dude.
medium rare?
Definitely a roasted backside. I hear you.
I like to be I like to be nice and juicy.
I'm a 25-year veteran, and I like them nice and roasted and juicy in my career.
That's
and then
right.
I drive a truck.
Right.
Yeah, that's just my hobby.
Right. All right, my friends.
You
So-
know,
If you guys like,
I don't know.
good
I
old-
guess we lost John up there. I was
Yeah.
hoping he'd pop in and say a word or two before he just disappeared totally, but
Yeah.
guess he.
Well, we gave him the opportunity. We had him on, so not a
Well,
problem.
he's got a few more minutes if he wants to do it. I mean, we got a few eyeballs still watching us, so
Yeah.
give him a few more minutes.
Yeah. So, I think shows like this, I don't think happen enough. You know, they happen a lot on TikTok, but I don't think enough of them happen on YouTube. Honestly.
Well, I've really been thinking, and since currently TikTok's surviving a little bit longer now that we've found out all that, it's possible Grumpy's couch could be elevated and maybe transplanted over there every now and then, and see how well I do over there. You never know.
Well, you've got quite the following, so it definitely doesn't hurt to try to
Yeah.
include those people.
Yeah, that's right. It could be worth my while. I mean, I
Could be
know of
indeed.
several creators on there that are doing quite well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I don't have. Well, I was going to say I don't really have the time to focus on more than one platform. So my main focus is on YouTube, but that's just because my mission statement is directed differently. But
well,
I suppose
and,
if I have more time, I can do it. But
and of course over there, I'd have a different deal. It's a different setup. I don't necessarily have to have a co-host to rely on like I do over here on YouTube.
Fine. I didn't want to be a co-host anyway.
But I do have mods, and mods are very helpful. They can watch comments and get rid of the bad guys and bad women and all that good stuff.
Well, you can take your mods and you can go stuff it.
Where?
Where?
Am I rump roast? No, I'll pass.
Anyway,
it's bad enough everybody wants to stuff them full of acorns.
Yep. That's it.
I'm not a turkey, damn it.
Yep. There you go. Well, let's give people something to look forward to. How can we find Larry the Trucker? Where will we look for you?
This ain't my show.
I'm going round the table. We're about to end things.
Yeah.
How do we find round the YouTube? Anyway, whatever.
Name your platforms, my friend.
Yeah.
YouTube, TikTok, every social media thing you can think of.
Uh-oh. Mixed nuts.
Larry
Look
the
at
Trucker.
Poet. Anytime you want to find Poet,
He
just go to
is a bag
Alberta
of
and look
mixed nuts.
Factory.
No, we are mixed nuts.
There you go. That's a good
No,
one.
don't put me in that bag. You're a mixed bag of nuts yourself.
There you go.
You're talking to me, so you're included.
Dumper, if you can hear me, how do we find you on all your platforms?
He's
All right. He's
in the
obviously busy.
middle of.
If you'd like to find Thumper and Bo, you can look for him on YouTube and on TikTok. He does have presence other places. Good guy. He's currently switching his name, but you can find him under Thumper and Bo. And
You can
if
also
you
find
want
him
to
under
find, you want to find Driving
Minnesota
with John.
Trucking.
Yep. I wasn't gonna go there, but if you want to find Driving with John, he's available. Driving with John on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. He does a lot of great driving shorts, funnies, everything like that. He's also recently started up DWJ Studios. You can look that up. Great music, great concept. If you're into music driving down the road, great place to look for. You can find me. That's trucking.
Yes, his music's better than mine. I'm all jealous.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Sucks to be you.
You can find me if you want trucking news you can count on, with views not only from me, but from the audience as well. TruckingCityMedia.com. I'm also on Facebook and TikTok as well. Love to talk with you guys every week. And we also do shows during the weekdays under Trucking City Journal. So, Grumpy, kick it off if you want on how we can find you, and we will Go
I'm
from
just
there.
going to let you know everybody knows me here on YouTube. I'm also on TikTok as the Grumpy Old Trucker. I'm on other platforms, but on Facebook and I am known as Grumpy Old Truckers. I have a group and a page, but both of them are under Grumpy Old Truckers, not the Grumpy Old Trucker.
Yep.
So that's how I began, was with Facebook, and then I voyaged out. So
There you go.
there's
he is.
Thumper. Better late than
Sorry,
never.
I'm being a business guy right at the moment too. We had
Yeah, hey, you got to juggle it. You got to juggle it. Well, I thought I covered it, but just in case, tell everybody how we can find you.
How you can find me? YouTube, Thumper and Bo, I think is
Yep.
what everybody's been finding me under.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then TikTok, which the name is going to change here soon to Thumper and Bo, but it's that MN Guy 91.
Right.
I try to do lives on TikTok every night or at least once a day, depending on what my schedule is like. When we go over to TikTok, it's just mainly it's truck driver. We're just sitting there shooting the crap and just enjoying ourselves. I don't really put up with a whole lot of BS or anything like that.
Right.
But Larry and I have a challenge going on between the two of us. First person to 3,000 subscribers. Kind of give you guys a little rundown on that one.
Hey,
This is
good
on
deal.
TikTok, not YouTube. TikTok.
Right.
That we're doing this 3,000 challenge, and when we started this challenge, like a couple months ago, I was at 1,500 and Larry was at 2,800, and I'm up to 2,500 now, so I'm catching him.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
Well, you and I are about the same because I'm almost a 2,600 there, Thumper.
I'm just about to 26. If I keep doing my lives, I've been averaging somewhere between 50 to 100 subscribers every time I do a live.
Wow.
Nice. Nice averages. That's a good.
and
good,
and I kind of spread the mental health and everything, and
I was just going to ask about that. Yeah.
I try to keep people motivated and stuff. And actually, to give you guys a little insight, you hear it first on Grumpy's Couch.
Mhm.
I am working with another organization that is pretty big into the mental health stuff. That
Great.
we're
Great
gonna
news.
start. We're gonna start doing some lives and other stuff, and I need to start working on my YouTube a little bit better, start pushing it and everything else too. So there's some big stuff coming, so stay tuned for that.
Great. Great. Thumper and Bo making it happen. God bless you. Good
Yep.
job.
And then here, I'll actually get Bo on the screen. Bo, come here, bud. Come here, up, go boy. There you go. There's Bo.
There's the puppy dog stealing the spotlight like always.
Say hi.
Gotta love that little puppy dog.
Yeah, I've made a few songs of Obo.
Yeah.
Just because he's so special.
He is.
Yeah, he's
indeed.
actually, surprisingly, he's a big part of our panel, especially on Boss Man's show and
Yes.
everything else. I mean, he goes everywhere with me. So
Yes. Yeah. Big part of the name, big part of your purpose, and certainly a big part of your life. God bless it.
Yeah, and it's I think it's kind of funny. The other day, well, actually, it's been like a couple months now. You were asking me, you're like, well, you were kind of hesitant about me bringing Bo onto the screen and stuff because you were worried he was an older dog. Well, he's only a puppy, so he's gonna be around for a long time.
Well, that was my assumption. I didn't know that much about him. It was the first time. But I'm glad you did. Glad you did.
He's 2 years old. He actually turns 3 this year in July.
I actually had the pleasure of meeting.
Yeah, not even a pickup dork could kill that dog.
Yeah.
You guys want a good laugh?
Oh yeah, let's go. Let's hear it.
All right. So my buddy, my best friend Billy, we stayed over at one of our other buddies' place here in Bismarck, and this is when I first kind of came to the Bismarck area and started working for the company I'm buying. We decided like, oh hey, let's go get some food and stuff. So we all left his house and I let Bo out of the house, and he come down the stairs. All of a sudden, we heard a thud. We're like, Billy and I looked at each other like, what the heck was that? Here we go. Bo went to go jump in the pickup, didn't realize the door was closed, smacked it with his head, put a dent in the door, and he was knocked out on the ground.
Oh, poor
wow.
Bo.
Poor guy.
Mm.
Great buddy.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
So,
Well, I bet he learned from that.
oh no, he still does that stuff. He hits the semi door once in a while too if I don't open it fast enough.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That's something.
Well, I tell you what, folks, this show has been wonderful. I've enjoyed being roasted, and I've enjoyed roasting back. I don't know. I'd like to hear a peep out of old John up there, but I think he's too busy taking care of his PM. So
Yep.
that's all right. It's
Hey,
understandable.
Grumpy,
Yes.
the Amish called, or I got a telegram from the Amish yesterday, and they said they were missing you.
Are you sure they didn't just call you from their little phone booth down there at the end of our road?
They don't have phones. They write a message, and then it goes to
No,
somebody,
no,
and they
no.
telegram it to
Yeah.
another person.
No,
and then
no,
they
no.
call me.
You don't know much about the Amish, my friend.
Hey, it could be
Uh,
carrier
No, the
There-
ones who
just
use
remember-
phones are Mennonites.
Just remember,
Ah,
okay, some of the best Amish are in Oklahoma.
that's
Uh,
right.
Just saying.
Yep.
Just
That's
saying.
right.
I mean, he
And-
could be a
and they
Cheeto.
use-
He could be an Amish Cheeto.
And
I
they
know.
You know
use-
what?
An Amish Cheeto.
They use carrier pigeons.
I think this is a
Billy,
perfect
come here, you gotta
segue.
say that.
Where is
Hold on,
everybody
hold on.
getting their info? Goodness
So-
sakes.
So here's
Grumpy?
William Rudolph. He's got something to say to you, Mr. Grumpy.
Who?
So, the Amish, they may not have phones. They just receive pictures of your mom in the mail.
Oh, you're watching. Yeah. Yeah, you're watching way too
perfect
much
roast.
social media.
Perfect roast. Perfect way to end a roast.
Well, the
What's
problem
your
with that
favorite-
is you'd have to go to Drumright Cemetery to find my mother because she's been there for quite some time. But thank you.
That's fine.
Uh,
What's your perfect way to end such a good show?
I'm
Grumpy?
going to say this like I always say. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if it is and it's worth fixing, fix it. If it's not, throw it away. Buy a new
There you
one.
go.
Yeah,
There
get
you go.
duct tape.
And tune in to us next week for our next show. It'll be just as exciting as this one, but better.
God bless it. Take care. See you then. Don't forget to like and subscribe.